If you've got the first generation Seizmik uppers like me, you probably have the same problem I have, which is that they do this bit, they open up and kind of, well, they open up when you're in motion, like if you have any speed at all, especially if you're towing. You know, if you look back on the trailer in the rearview mirror, you can see the doors are like doing this number. I live in a very cold area, so trying to keep the cab fairly sealed up is important to me because I have a heater and, you know, obviously I want to stay warm in there. I'll show you a really quick and easy way to try to minimize that problem. This is the stuff you'll need. Just paper towel, scissors, Velcro, and this is the sticky side, the little crunchy side of the Velcro with adhesive on it. This is the fuzzy side of Velcro with no adhesive. This is the sew-on type. And then this is rubbing alcohol. This is 91%. I don't know if you really need 91%, but it's just what I've got. So the doors, they go over this bar, and they're just Velcroed together. You know, you can stick your finger in there. They seem to use really good quality Velcro, or hook and loop, I guess you'd have to call it. The crunchy side is here, and the fuzzy side is back here. And I'm just kind of going eyeballing in the middle of the door. And on the inside of your machine here, you just kind of want to sort of close the door and see where it would meet. So it's right about here in my case. Take some of your rubbing alcohol, put it on your paper towel, and then just clean the surface really well. Not too difficult. I have my homemade roof liner in here, so, you know, if you don't, you can just, you know, clean up higher, but I'm kind of limited. So you'd be surprised how dirty that is in there. And take your sticky, like crunchy side of the Velcro and just cut a piece off, you know, a couple inches. There's no scientific formula to it. I'm just going to cut like, I don't know, what is that, like 2.5, 3 inches. Okay. And you'll take your sticky stuff. It's got a nice flat area there. Just stick that guy on there. This is the industrial strength Velcro. It's a low profile, but it's really sticky. They claim it holds up to 10 pounds, but I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I know it's really sticky. Both the pickery side and the adhesive side. Okay. If it's really cold when you're doing this, you might want to kind of warm it up a little bit. Makes the adhesive a little bit better. So you'll want to take the soft side of the Velcro and cut about 8 inches, roughly. Doesn't have to be exact. You need a little tab of the crunchy kind of Velcro too. That's sew on. And you could sew it by hand. I have an industrial sewing machine, so I just quick whipped it together. And that tab is like, what, I don't know, 1.5 inches, whatever. It's not a precise thing. So you've got your fuzzy side here, and then just your one tab of crunchy side on the hook side there. So once you have your little thing that you've sewn together, there's the spot, and you can see the tab we put up here. Stick that in there, squeeze it back together. The door's, you know, all still nice and stuck. So you can close that, pull that, and that will help keep it from opening, you know, from buffeting, I think it's called. It'll help keep the doors shut. If you forget that's on there, or your passenger does, or whatever, it's not a big deal. It'll just, you know, it's Velcro. It'll just pull off. It's not the end of the world. So I'm going to take this for a rip down the road and see if it helps as much as I think it will. So I went for a ride down the highway, and I went 50 miles an hour, which is twice the speed limit around here, and it helped a lot. You could hear, like right when I first started going, you could kind of hear the Velcro going like as it's being tugged, but then it kind of settled in, and The doors still have a slight gap, like, you know, a very slight gap, but it's not nearly as bad as it was without the straps. So, you know, for the cost of a piece or two of Velcro, it's a total win. I'm gonna leave it on. And as always, especially this, if I can do it, you definitely can do it. Thanks for watching. So I'm gonna take this for a rip down the road and see if that seriously,